Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Shaostoul and this is another tutorial for modding space engineers. In this tutorial I'll be covering the mount points in the Blender plugin by Heroic. So open up Blender. Here you can see I was messing with the collision mesh. I've not changed anything. And I want to make mount points for it now. Now how do I do that? In object mode I want to go back to layer 1 just in case. So I pressed 1 on the number line. And then come over to this tab over here, make sure it's open with T, go to create. This add primitive might be expanded, so go ahead and shrink that and click mount points. It is that easy. You mess with these green squares and you pretty much get what you want. You can just snap them real quick. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that mount points have to be squares. You can, however, get creative with them to try to get some shapes or places that you can't quite get with squares. So, for example, I want a mount point on this circle. So I duplicated this one, grab it up, and I need to make these edges meet where I need them to, and snap it. Snapping tool is super useful. I suggest using it as often as you need to. And there you go. I got that side there. Now, one thing to note is that you don't have to use the ones that it generates. You can make your own. But I like using the ones it generates because it just makes it easier. So what I'm doing here is I want this side on this side as well. So I selected these, duplicate, rotate 180. And there you go. They're over there. This front side is just going to be this bit here. This back side is going to be this bit here. And it's going to be this bit up here. Top is up here. And if I want to get real picky, I could bring it in, but I'm just going to leave it like that because I want a little bit of leeway for the people, and it doesn't matter too much. Alright, so that pretty much covers mount points. I mean, you need to just make sure they're perfectly flush with the side. You can cut them up however you want. So I could cut this up with loop cuts, and that works. So I'd get a mount point here, here, and here. But I don't want that. And that pretty much covers that. If you have any further questions, post below, but I think this is probably one of the simplest parts to do. I'll catch you in the next video.